Hello, and welcome to the All-in-One Loan for Investors. This loan was created for real estate investors who want to pay off their mortgages faster and with less interest expense. If you are one of those savvy investors who refinanced into a super low rate and are worried about losing that great rate but wanting to use your equity, or you're wondering how to purchase your next rental without paying high interest expense, this loan might be the perfect leverage for you and your family. The all-in-one loan is the solution to the 30-year traditional loan's high interest expense. It pays off the principal as much as 2 times faster than the traditional loan. The average AIO borrower pays off their mortgage between 10 and 12 years without a change in their budget and using their own idle money that you already have in your accounts. This is an example of the staggering results of the AIO loan. When I introduce this to my clients, they always say, "This is too good to be true," but it isn't. In this scenario, our client saved in excess of $433,000 as compared to the counterpart traditional mortgage that paid their mortgage in 30 years and had $746,000 of interest expense over 30 years compared to 13.9. This is a pay down table of the same loan where you can see that it was paid off in 167 months or 12 years compared to the traditional mortgage, which still owed at 12 years $568,000. The traditional mortgage has been around since the Great Depression. It was designed to offer borrowers a low down payment and low monthly payments by stretching out the repayment of the loan to make it more affordable. On a traditional loan, the borrower pays almost half of the total interest in the first 10 years of their loan. Because they are doing that, they are equating 120 loan payments that barely touch the principal reduction. That's because they're paying the interest before they're paying the principal. So the pros and cons of traditional mortgages are that they have low down payments, low monthly payments. They're familiar, they're readily available, and they have payment dependability. The cons, though, is that they're very expensive. They stretch out the repayment period, and the longer it takes to repay the debt, the more it costs. They're interest front-loaded, and they take decades to repay. How does the all-in-one loan work? There are two significant differences. The first is this. There is a linked checking account that the borrower has in which they make their deposits. The deposits come from their idle money, their income, anything that comes in, and then they use that money to pay their regular bills. While their money is inside their linked checking account, it immediately reduces the loan principal of their mortgage. The idle cash in the account, again, reduces the loan principal. And then once they have decided that they want to make their payments for their bills, they can do that. But while their money is sitting in their bank account, which it is always doing, they watch their principal reduce. Most AIO people pay their loans off between 10 and 12 years, which is amazing. And how that works is this. Interest on the all-in-one loan is recomputed every night on the new unpaid principal balance. So you put a deposit into your checking account, it is automatically working for you by that evening, and from every deposit you make into your checking account. Then the borrower makes monthly interest payments due on the 21st of every month. So the borrower makes separate principal and interest payments, principal being the first thing they make. That money that's sitting, that we call idle money, lowers your interest payments and principal automatically. Weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, just the regular money that you need for your regular expenses, the idle money sits there in your account after deposits, waiting for you to pay your regular bills and working on your behalf while it's sitting there. The second thing that's enormous about this loan and amazing is that it's a HELOC. This AIO loan is also a line of credit that gives you a revolving credit line. So when you need your money, you can take it back. Your money is sitting in this account, working for you, reducing the principal. And then one day your kid graduates from high school. You pull some out to pay for his college. You pull some out to buy an income producing rental. You pull some out for a second home. You pull some out because you just need the money for peace of mind. It is what you can do all the way up to 10 years into the loan. It's a HELOC. And so it's your money sitting in that account. So the summary of the AIO loan is that every deposit in your linked checking account reduces your AIO principal. Number two, interest is recalculated on that principal every single day. Three, the HELOC flexibility to use your money when you need it is unseen anywhere. It's an amazing part of this loan. When you need your money, you get it back. And four, again, at the 10-year mark, if the loan is not paid off, and a lot of times it is, but if it isn't, it fully amortizes to pay off the remaining principal and interest. So as I said, the pros and cons of the AIO are that the pros are significantly less interest cost, HELOC flexibility, payment flexibility, and it's efficient. Principal is paid first. The cons are it's harder to qualify for. It's limited. You can only have 2 AIO loans per client, and it's rare. Not everyone knows about it. It's not common knowledge. It's for the kind of people that are savvy enough to understand how much money they're paying for interest. And it's a big key element in getting this loan. So as I said, whenever I introduce this loan to my clients, they ask me, is this too good to be true? It's not. Calculate your savings by clicking on this button and estimate your own prospective savings. This simulator is based on averages we've acquired from the Census Bureau in order to average out a normal person's expenses and income. So you can play with it all day long. And when you like to review those numbers with me, please reach out and we will walk through them together. The all-in-one mortgage is the only one of its kind. It's the only mortgage that pays principal before interest. Click on more about AIO details to get the loan linked account details. You'll see what that's all about. And then chat with Jeanette, click on that and make an appointment so we can talk about it. This is an amazing loan. I can't say enough about it. I think it will change your life. Thank you for listening and enjoy your day.